Hi, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. So, I'm excited to share with you today some exciting new facts I learned from you all yesterday from your independent reading. The first one's coming from Camden Bigness. He shared with Mrs. Smith that sharks can open their mouths 33 feet wide. So, that would be, let's see, about 6 Mrs. Smiths from head to toe. Can you believe that, boys and girls? That's really wide. And then Mia actually had a question that really made me curious. I had to research it. How do bear cubs know when to hibernate? I researched it, Mia. Bear cubs know how to hibernate from their mothers, just like we learn lots of things from our mothers. Bear cubs learn from their mothers as well. So on that note, I'm kind of going to go off of what Mia has because today is a day 6 library day. I selected a book about bears, and it's called I Love Bears. And I wanted to point out a new text feature for you today. We didn't talk about this text feature before we left school, but I'm sure many of you already know about it. It's called the contents page. And the contents pretty much gives us topics that are going to be within our book, and they tell us what page to find those topics on. For example, if you wanted to learn about the sloth bear, you would turn to page 20. If you wanted to learn about the giant panda, you would turn to page 16. If you wanted to learn about the polar bear, you would turn to page 6. Today, I want to share with you 2 different kinds of bears. I'm not going to read all about all of the bears, but I want to read to you first about the sun bear. So you can find that on page 10. So Mrs. Smith's going to go ahead and open up to page 10. And if you look here, is the sloth bear. Oh, I mean the sun bear, not the sloth bear, the sun bear. Corey's got me thinking about the sloth bear. Okay, and this is what I can tell you about the sun bear. The sun bear is the smallest bear. It is about the size of a big dog, but it is much more powerful with strong muscles, sharp teeth, and long claws. It also has the shortest fur of any bear. This bear loves honey so much, it is sometimes called the honey bear. Here's a little caption for you. There's another text feature, boys and girls. The sun bear's tongue can stretch 10 inches to lick up its food. How long is your tongue? Some bigger bears are too heavy to climb trees. The sun bear is light and spends much of its time in the branches. The bear's fur can be black, gray, or brown. The round patch on its chest is the orange or yellow color, like the rising sun. The bear tears open a bee's nest with its sticky claws and quickly licks up the honey. Some pretty cool facts about a sun bear. Pretty cool, boys and girls. And then the other one, because I'm thinking about sloth bears now, is on page 20. So here is the sloth bear. And let me read about that. The sloth bears nearly always live alone, except for when they're with their mother when they're babies. Sometimes sloth bears gather to share a big feast, such as juicy termites or sweet, sticky honey in a bee's nest. Boys and girls, does that make them herbivores? Does it make them omnivores? Or does it make them carnivores? Let me know what you think. After the meal, they wander off on their own again. This bear's lips are strong, and it sucks up ants or termites one by one. And then, let's see, the sloth bear has long, shaggy fur. There's a white patch on its chest, often shaped like a Y or U. The sloth bear is quite small, but its claws are very long. Each one is probably as big as your finger. And then there's a cute little caption. It says, "Hitch a ride." The baby sloth bear rides on its mother's back. She has a special patch of fur for the baby to hang on to. So let me see if I can move it over so you can see that. Isn't that pretty neat? So boys and girls, that's just some cool facts about a few bears that I have here in my book. Hopefully, if you want to learn more about bears, you of course can research them online at National Geographic Kids or even check out Wonderopolis. Other than that, boys and girls, I can also share a few more bears from my book. If you saw one you'd really like for me to read to you tomorrow, just send me a line and I'll make sure I do that. I hope all is well, boys and girls. Don't forget, I'm here between 10 and 12. Your nonfiction independent read is going to continue today. So if you look at the end of your Stop and Jot, there's going to be the 3 facts you know, or 3 facts you learned, 2 questions you have, and 1 interesting fact, I believe. And then also at the very bottom, I included for you to make sure if you saw any text features while you were reading today, to just jot those down for me so I can see what text features you remember when you were in school. I hope all is well, boys and girls. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.